Alright guys, Rambling Man back here after lunch at the Hanover Smokehouse. There were friendly people in there, but I probably would not go back. I prefer Mission Barbecue over this place. They were certainly nice folks, certainly nice and polite, but I thought the food was kind of bland and dry. Mission Barbecue, you can kind of pick your own barbecue sauce from a choice of like 6. Here you had to tell them which barbecue sauce you wanted from a choice of 3, basically low, medium, high, and then they gave you one small little packet of it. So I'm going back the way I came, I assume, and which again, this is all unfamiliar territory to me. I've been out here, parts out here, but not in a long time. You have to be careful in spots like this because bikes, vehicles want to jump into the lane that's moving, and they may not even see you. Yeah, I would almost bet the guy behind me is some school punk in his old car. They come barreling up behind you and they can't make up their mind if they're going to tailgate or not. I honestly think some of these folks, the jacket I'm wearing has some pro-gun stuff on the back of it, and I honestly think sometimes, this used to be a lot more true back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when my vehicles had pro-gun stuff. People would get up, and my wife even noticed it when she would borrow one of my vehicles, and then people will back off. That's not so true anymore. I think more people got guns. And on my jacket I'm wearing right now, there's some pro-gun stuff. And when you combine what people probably think of the biker image, stereotypes, which I'm not in, but they don't know that, maybe they back off. This guy seemed to. Here's where we have to be careful, like that car waiting to turn. You know, I was going a little over the speed limit, but they may not realize that. Their assumption is everyone's moving slow, and then they could try to make that left turn. And those left turns in front of motorcycles are, like, I think statistically one of the most dangerous things. It's the highest cause of accidents involving another vehicle, I think, is that left turn. See, like right there, like they just get impatient and they need to go. I have that brake-free light on the back of my helmet. I transfer it to each helmet, and I've been in the bad habit of not turning it on during the day lately, and I really shouldn't do that. It lights up when you're slowing down, even if you're not hitting your brake pedal. It just senses it. It's rechargeable. Anything that would help get people's attention is a good thing. Sometimes I get out and realize I forgot to transfer it over for that helmet that day, and they're a little pricey, so I didn't want to buy 2, but you can buy a spare attachment. Shopping carts, what the hell? I thought that was a biker down. Kind of odd for where it's located, whatever that was. I was going to stop and offer help. I thought, at first glimpse, I thought that was a down biker. Whenever I get behind a white truck, it's often a work truck, and it seems like it's going to go very slow. And you also have to watch for flying 2x4s, falling ladders. I've seen a few things. You know, with this modular helmet I'm wearing, I thought I would have more occasion when I would want to raise the entire modular. And I have found I'm not doing it as often as I thought. But when I need it, it's kind of nice to have. You know, including at stoplights, I just never bother with it because it's kind of heavy, especially with the GoPro on it. And I have found that sometimes when I pull off, it drops down unexpectedly. And so I'll raise the visor, but not the entire modular helmet. I don't usually take toll roads, so I'm not stopping, and even if I did take a toll road, I would go through the express lanes. When I go to Skyline Drive, you do have to stop and show your, either pay or show your pass. So I'd used there one time. I do like having the drop down tinted part in there, which I'm finding I like going without, just having it clear at times. Oh, I got a little turned around. I didn't realize where I was here. So this is Route 33. I just didn't realize that was the road that was going to bring me out right there. I don't know that I've done that ride once, maybe, in my car. Coming over or not? I'm not going to guess. Did he come over? Yeah, that guy came over and got in the right lane there. That's interesting. That sign for the Tea Party keeps getting vandalized. And somebody wrote, "Slow down, liberals at work." It's always nice when you have a series of cars like this on this road that are all going the speed limit. They're pretty evenly distanced, maybe even a little over the speed limit, but man, when you get guys going 35 out here, it's so challenging. It's a big old plane. Don't normally see planes that low out here. At least I've never seen one that low. The Richmond Airport's a bit of a distance from here, so usually they're a bit higher. Now there's some military planes that have been doing, they routinely do test flights, but that doesn't look like a military plane. And it's not like it's storming, so they got to be lower than usual. I assume it's going to the Richmond Airport. Maybe it's taking off. No, it could be taking off. We're not that close. That's really low for out here. I don't think it's climbing. And the Richmond Airport is, I don't know how many air miles, as the bird flies like that, but, probably take me an hour to drive to it. Well, that's interesting. And that plane is low. You guys see this here? You ever had this happen? I've never had this happen. This Harley guy came up and pulled up right beside me. He's not looking at me. I didn't even know where he came from. This is new to me. I don't know about that, guys. You guys ever done anything like that? A guy I don't exactly, didn't even see him come up because I was looking at that airplane, come and park right beside me with a Harley. Doesn't make any eye contact, doesn't say anything. He might have done a quick wave. Do you guys do that to other riders? I sure don't. I thought he was going to want to go first or something. To me, that's kind of oddball etiquette. at least not even say anything. I didn't lift up my helmet. He was wearing not as much safety gear as me. The temptation here is when this happens is you end up driving faster than you should. Like, this guy is somebody I don't know, and now he's riding in my position. I'm in position 1. I'd say he's in position 3. You know, closer than I would be. You guys can tell me how would you handle that if it happened to you, or do you think this is normal? I can say, you know, I'm still a newer rider, a couple of years into it, but I've never done that to another biker, and no one's done it to me. One time at night I was out riding out here and there was a biker in front of me, and so that we could combine forces with our lights, I got a little closer and kind of sat in the offset position to spread our viewing distance. A couple of times I've sensed that I just assume everyone's a better rider than me, but a couple times I've come up on riders going cautious, and I'll back off because I don't want them to get pressured to go faster than they should at their skill level. Like right now, I want to be moving around the road, but I don't want this guy to think I'm trying to block him off. I wasn't looking for a riding buddy today, and that's kind of like odd. It's odd to me. I don't know if you guys can see in the rear view. It's just odd. I was going to lift up and say something to him, but you never know. Some of these clowns, especially on the Harley group, you never know what the hell they're thinking, or whatever made up etiquette rules about eye contact, and it could be just a friendly guy who wants to ride together, but it's just funny to me. Like I told you guys, I don't like always being in position 1 out here, but he's in a role now that if I move over, he might think I was trying to cut him off. It's also dangerous. It's like I had mentioned in a previous video that when I did the Indian demo days, some guy got like right beside me, and it's like, before I do that with anybody, I'd want to know how they ride. How good of a rider are they? Be a little bit predictable. And, you know, I didn't know that guy, he didn't know me. And instead of me enjoying the demo days, I had to worry about this guy. And, you know, I don't mind chatting and stuff, but riding, it's like you should be invited. You don't go and join another rider and just start following them. I probably should have lifted my visor and said hello, but I think he should have been kind of the initiating party, is the one that decided to come sidle up. Like I said, I'll look at it on the GoPro, but he might have done a little wave when he pulled up. The slower we go, the closer he gets to sitting right behind me. I need to stop, and I'm going to be annoyed if he starts, I don't know. You guys probably think I'm overthinking it, and maybe I shouldn't be so sensitive about it, but it's like I'm going to be annoyed if he tries to stop with me. I'm already a bit annoyed. What's this Tesla doing? I'm assuming this Tesla is on the phone.